It's a straight division method here, Vedic math way. And this is a video number 11, part 2 of 4. In this part, we would discuss two-digit divisors only. So in straight division method, Vedic math way, we would discuss two-digit divisor here only. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with next section here. Okay, common links we already discussed. This section is about two-digit divisors. A three-digit divisor will be next section, and four and more digit divisor would be a section after that. Let's continue. Let's discuss what two-digit divisors are and what we are going to cover in this section. Let's continue here. We will use randomly generated numbers for dividends and divisors. Let's continue here. We have already seen the method, and it's a matter of practice so that you get a hang of it. Okay, it's general division, and we just need to practice. First example I am going to use is 930169 divided by 85. Let us continue here. So we set a problem here. Dividend is 930169 and divisor is 85. Okay. Nothing new. We have done that before. Let's continue here. Divide both dividend and divisor by 10. That will set aside one column for the remainder and will move the one digit on the flag. Let's continue here. So we got one column for the remainder here, and we divided divisor by 10, and remainder part 5, we moved that on the flag. We moved it a little higher so that it's out of the way for now, and we would continue to divide by 8 and make adjustments for the flag digit. Let's continue here. Divide the first column by 8, so we got 9 here. We would divide by 8. 9 divided by 8 is 1, remainder 1. So let's see what we do with that. 1 of the quotient goes here, and the remainder goes in the next column here. This remainder is from second division, and it's worth 10 as much, so it's a 10 plus 3 here, next column. Now we have to make adjustments because this is a 1 quotient, and this 5 on the flag. We got to subtract 5 times 1 from the next dividend position. Let's continue here. So gross dividend in next column is 13, 1, which is 10 plus 3. Okay, and net dividend is 13 minus 1 times 5, okay, which is 8. Okay, and so we got 8 in next column. We have 8, and 8 divided by 8 is 1, remainder 0. Okay, so this 13 minus 5 is 8. Okay, 8 divided by 8 is 1, remainder 0. Let's continue here. So we got 1. Okay, we have done so far in the previous slide. Let's continue here. Okay, in this column we have a 0 here, and net dividend is 0 minus this quotient digit here times 5. So minus 5 divided by 8 is 0, remainder minus 5. In this column it is 0 here, and remainder minus 5 for the next column. Let's continue here. So this is how we show 0 and negative 5. Let's continue. In next column we have a minus 50 from this negative 5, which is proportional, plus 1, which is minus 49. Adjustment because of this 5 on the flag and 0 on the quotient is 0. Minus 49 minus 0 is still minus 49. So we have minus 49 in this column, and we are to divide by 8 because we are using only this digit for division. So that gives me 6 negative, remainder 1. Let's continue. So we got 6 negative here, and remainder is 1. Okay, so in this column here we have a gross dividend of negative 4. Let's continue here. Okay, so we got a negative 10 plus 6 is minus 4. So that's my gross dividend here. Okay, and net dividend is minus 4, and adjustment from here. Negative 6 times 5 is negative 30, which is we have to subtract. That makes me plus 20, minus 4 plus 30 is 26. Okay, now we divide. In next column we have 26 divided by 8 is 3, remainder 2. Here is 3 here. Let's continue. We have gone so far in the previous slide here. Okay, we have computed all the quotient digits and we have a gross remainder here. Let's continue. Gross remainder is 29, just like that here. Okay, and net remainder is 29 minus 3 times 5. Okay, the flag digit times the quotient digit, we have to subtract the product out of that from 29. So they get 14. Net remainder is 14. That's my net remainder 14 here. Let's continue here. And so that means 930169 divided by 85 is 110 negative 6 3 remainder 14. We have to resolve negative 6 here. Okay, let's continue here. And how we resolve this thing is 106 negative. So that is like 100 minus 6, which is 094. Let's continue. So that means 930169 divided by 85 is 10943, remainder 4. For example here, 786065 divided by 63. Let's continue here. Set up the problem. That's dividend my here 7806065, and that's my divisor 6 and 3. Okay, first thing we do is divide by 10 both the dividend and divisor. We just did. So we got one column for the remainder out of dividend, and we have a one column digit 3 is on the flag. We would ignore that in division. We would just divide by the first digit here 6. Okay, let's continue here. Set up the right column for the remainder and put 3 on the flag. Okay, divide in the first column by 6. 7 divided by 6 is 1, remainder 1. Let's continue here. So 1, remainder 1. This 1 is like 10 for the next column. So it's 10 plus 8 is 18 in next column so far. That's my gross dividend here. So next net dividend next column is 18 minus 3 times 1. 3 is flag digit, Q is the quotient. So 18, that's 15, and 15, when we divide 15 by 6, I have a 2, remainder 3. Okay, let's continue here. So we get 2 here and remainder is 3. In next column, gross dividend is 36. Let's continue. In next column, we have 36 minus 2 times 3. 2 quotient digit and a 3 flag digit, which is 36 minus 6 is 30. And then we divide. Okay, 36 divided by 6 is 5, remainder 0. Okay, let's continue. However, that would give me an overshoot. So instead of 5 remainder 0, we would use 4 remainder 6, and that's like altered remainders we have been talking about. We use defined them in transpose and applied divisions. We had also referred to the altered remainders during discussion on fractions. So we would use 4 remainder 6. The 4 here and the remainder is a 6. In next column, we have a 60 is gross dividend, and adjustment is 4 times 3. So 60 minus 12 is 48, and 48 divided by 6 is again 8, remainder 0, and we would use 7, remainder 6 to avoid any overshoot. Let's continue here. So we got 7, remainder 6. Now we have to divide in this column here. 66 minus 21. Let's continue. So in next column, we have 66 minus 21, which is 45. 66 here, 7 times 3, 21 at the adjustments, a negative there. 45 is the net dividend. We divide 45 divided by 6, I got 7, remainder 3. Let's continue here. So I got 7, remainder 3. Continue. In the remainder column, have 35. 3 and 5. 3 is like 30 here. 30 plus 5, 35. Minus 7 times 3. Minus 21, which is 14. Okay. Okay. So the remainder is 14. Let's continue. Okay, that means that 786065 divided by 63 is 12477. Another example here, 122535 divided by 59. Let's continue. Okay, 59 is 60 minus 1, and we would use 6 and a bar 1 in the divisor. Set up the problem like this. So we got 6 bar 1 in the divisor, 122535 in the dividend. Okay, first thing we do is divide both the dividend and divisor by 10 and move -1 on the flag. Okay, so we divide that by 10. This is my remainder column. Divide that by 10. This is my flag digit. Okay, and we would divide by 6. Continue here. So 12 divided by 6. Now get 12 here in the dividend. I get 2 remainder 0. Okay, so we did it 2 remainder 0. Let's continue here. Next in next column is net dividend is this 2 minus 2 times -1. Okay, that's a 4. 4 divided by 6 is 0, remainder 4. So we got 0, remainder 4. Okay. In next column we have 45 here plus adjustment due to R0 times the flag digit 0. So 45 minus 0 is still 0, and 45 divided by 6 is, we divide 45 in this column by 6. I got 7, remainder 3. Let's continue here. So get 7, remainder 3. Now let's work on this column here. And net dividend in next column is 33 here, and minus 7 times -1, which is 33 plus 7 is 40. Okay, and I have net dividend of 40. I would divide that by 6. 40 divided by 6 is 6, remainder 4. Let's continue here. We got 6, remainder 4. Let's continue. Now net remainder is, first 45 is gross remainder, and plus 6 times -1 is -6, and we subtract that 45 minus -6 is 45 plus 6, which is equal to 51. Let's continue. So I got remainder is 51. And that means that 122536, that's 122535, 122535, remainder 59 is 207. Let's do another example here. Example is 473316 divided by 91. Let's settle the problem here. 91 for the divisor and 473316 for the dividend. Let's continue. So divide dividend and divisor by 10. Move one digit, this one on the flag, and that leaves one remainder column and one divisor digit on flag. Let's continue here. Got that. Now first two column is 47. We have to divide by 9. 47 divided by 9 is 5. Remainder 2. Let's continue. So that's, we got 5 here in this column here. We divided 47 by 9. We got 5 and 2 remainder for the next column, which is like 20 to the next column. 20 plus 3 is 23. Let's continue here. Net dividend next column is 23 minus 5 times 1. 5 quotient digit, 1 flag digit. So that's like 18. That means 18 divided by 9 is 2, remainder 0. Let's continue here. 2 remainder. So I'm using 2 remainder 0. Let's continue here. In next column we have a net dividend is 3 minus 1 times 2. 3 minus 1 times 2 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 1 divided by 9. Now we have net dividend 1. We would divide that by 9. This one digit we are trying to divide by. That gives me 0, remainder 1. Let's continue here. So I got 0 in this column here, and remainder is 1. Let's continue. Okay, now next dividend is 11 here, 11, and minus 0 for here. This one, 0 times 1 is 0. 11 minus 0 is 11, and we divide 11 divided by 9 is 1, remainder 2. There is a 1 here, and remainder is 2. Let's continue here. Net remainder is 26. This is 26 minus this 1 times 1 is 25. Continue here. So remainder is 25, means 477 divided by 91 is 5201, remainder 25. That means 473316 divided by 91 is 5201, remainder 25. Let's consider this example here. 17773 divided by 64. 17773 divided by 64. Okay. Now we set up the problem. Dividend 17773 divided by 64. 64. Let's continue. First we divide dividend and divisible by 10. That will move one digit on the flag, and that leaves the remainder column, one column for the remainder. Let's see what happens. So we got this is the remainder column here. This is my digit on the flag. Let's continue here. Now we're going to divide by 6. This is we're going to divide by 6. 17 divided by 6 is 2, remainder 5. Let's continue here. So there's a 2 here and a remainder 5. In next column have 57 as a gross dividend minus 2 times 4. Okay, let's continue here. So in net dividend next column is 57. That's 57 minus 2 times 4, which is 49 now. 49 divided by 6 is 8, remainder 1. Okay, and that would give me overshoot in next column, so I'm going to use 7, remainder 7 here. That's my altered remainder. Let's continue here. 7, remainder 7. So in next column what we have now, net dividend next column is 77 minus 7 times 4, 49. 49 is 14, then we divide 49 by 6, this digit here. 49 divided by 6 is 8, remainder 1. Again, instead we would use 7, remainder 7. Okay, otherwise there would be overshoot in the next column. Let's continue here. So the 7, remainder 7. Let's continue. Now net remainder is 73 minus 7 times 4. 73 minus 28 is 45. Let's continue here. So the R remainder 45. Let's continue. That means 17773 divided by 64 is 277, remainder 45. That means 17773 divided by 64 is 277, remainder 45. That's now. Determine quotient and remainder from the following divisions. So first division is 433,538 divided by 65. Next is 728,528 divided by 43. Next is 46164 divided by 82. Next is 285914 divided by 81, and some more. Let's continue here. This is one of the references, Teacher's Manual 1 by Ken Williams. It's available in a PDF form from the free in PDF form from vedicmaths.org. Let's continue. Here's that this book is the reference, and that's what I used in this video. Let's continue here, and there's a good reference books for Glover's books. Are 3 books, okay? And Vanna Singhal's book is a decent book for most of the topics. I don't recall if straight division is covered in Vanna's book. Let's continue.